Absolutely phenomenal. I categorically wouldn't be where I am today if it was not for Diane.
I feel like everything's just connected and the outcome of that is complete clarity.
Today's been really amazing actually. To find someone that gets both sides and bring it all together is quite magical.
Empowered and calm but excited at the same time.
Yeah, really, really good. It was so helpful. I mean, I've known Diane for a while now, but just doing today was just so helpful in loads of different ways.
My name's Amy Murgatroyd and I'm the Director of Strategic People, a recruitment company. Yeah, really good. I've got a lot of takeaways for me personally, but also that I can implement in my business as well. Really relatable and very easy to digest and very practical. Like it was to the point and it was in the moment as well. It didn't go off tangent. So yeah, very nicely digestible. I feel responsible. It made me be accountable for myself, if you know what I mean.
How did that make you feel?
Empowered and calm but excited at the same time. Both. So I first of all got Diane personally and then through the good work brought her in to support the business as well and everybody within the business.
And how does she support business?
Really gets to know kind of individuals' goals and helps me understand them as well so that we can achieve what we want, especially in sales. It's high pressured, a lot of volume, a lot of different angles you can go at. So yeah, she's just really helped people deal with their anxieties or stresses or worries, but then feel focused and motivated.
So do you have a more productive workforce?
Yeah, we're a lot closer as well, I feel. We're not afraid to communicate or talk or share our worries or anything like that, so yeah, definitely. Definitely increase in productivity because people who used to wander off have definitely veered back in or you notice them noticing it more, so it's a lot easier to rein it in. It's still early days, but I can see that they've got more pipeline that will support future profits. That's going to land more in the end of the year.
And with retention as well?
Yes.
Employees, how do you think Diane's work might help you?
Very high. They have a loyalty to strategic people in a sense now from all the work, the investment that Diane's put into everybody. It also helps me, makes me look good. So yeah, it's all pieced together, so definitely a stronger workforce from kind of culture perspective.
My name's Karishma.
And how have you found today?
Today's been really amazing actually. So from the morning to the end of the day, I guess, there's lots of aha moments I had, lots of light bulb moments I had. Everything was brought together in one package today rather than different elements. So, I mean, the whole day as of such, and the meditation especially, I felt like I had an out-of-body experience. So it was quite amazing. I can't even describe in words what it was like. So yeah, it was really, really amazing. Because I've been trying to do this and I know I've had blocks, but I just didn't know what those blocks were. But, you know, coming here and some of the techniques that were shared this morning, just by applying those, for me it was more about the how. So I knew the goal, I kind of knew how I wanted to get to it, or I thought I knew how I was going to get to it, but that wasn't really how I was going to get to it because it's all in the unconscious mind, not the conscious, which I realised today.
Did you feel supported?
Yes, 100%. Yes, all the questions were answered. If there was no clarity on something, it was explained again in further detail and depth. So that was really, really helpful.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about?
I would say if you're thinking about doing something like this, Diane's really amazing, and I've worked with many different people that do NLP, do the spiritual side, the manifestation side, the law of attraction, but I've never found someone that does everything. So, if you're looking for an all-in-one package, Diane's the one to go to. And I can say this through, all the different people that I've worked with in the past, because usually, like, if they're doing NLP, they're like logical and they understand the kinesthetic and all of that sort of side, but they don't get the spiritual side. And so to find someone that gets both sides and bring it all together is quite magical. Yeah.
I have worked with Diane since late 2020, so a couple of years now.
How have the results been?
Absolutely phenomenal. I categorically wouldn't be where I am today if it was not for Diane.
And what What do you mean by that? How so?
So the way my career has evolved, the way I show up as a person, the relationships that I have with people, they are very different than the person I was before I even met Diane. So, but in a positive way, obviously.
And how about the relationship with yourself?
Amazing. Like, that's just gone through the roof, which obviously for what I do has helped me expand that into my business too when I'm helping females too. So it's only been a positive influence. She makes you dig into the things that you sometimes will push to one side and work with the shadow self in order to then be aligned on whatever path you're on.
And do you feel aligned?
Very much so, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like I guess like I've been working with Diane since 2020, but there's been people in there that has never met Diane before, and you can tell that anybody she touches with, it just lands with everybody how it's meant to, and it integrates with them how it's meant to. So I think that anyone at the start of the journey, or even just a little bit intrigued, or even done work themselves but still a little bit more intrigued, it will land with anyone and resonate with anyone as it's meant to.
Yeah, really, really good. It was so helpful. I mean, I've known Diane for a while now, but just doing today was just so helpful in those different ways. I think it's from, I guess, where you're setting goals, but sometimes you're not sure what you actually want out of the goals.
Yeah.
So I think it's just finding out what you actually want from those goals, and just setting, and actually just from the start, actually knowing what you want as well is really, really helpful.
And did you find that you were able to do that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think we've got a lot going on at the moment, you know, in work and personal life, and I think knowing that you do want to transform your life is like a step, but then knowing actually how to do that is just really, really helpful. So just being specific with your goals and setting timelines and stuff like that, yeah, it was really, really helpful.
And would you be able to have done that without this kind of process?
No, I think, you know, sharing it with other people that you don't even know is really, really helpful. Finding out that other people have goals, but they're really, really different to yours, and that was really, really useful. And just being somewhere else that you've never been before, you know, in such an amazing location like this, right by the lake and everything. It feels like you're not even in the real world, so yeah, it's really beautiful. And then obviously Diane delivered it really, really well. Even the food was lovely. It was nice, healthy food, light food. Everything was really light. The weather was absolutely amazing. And just the setting, yeah, just being near the lake and everything like that was just so nice.
Hayley, and I'm from Highco.
And how have you found today?
Wonderful. To try and explain the experience that I've just had, because it was quite profound, to be honest. It happened during the meditation, so obviously I've worked with Diane for quite a long time in different ways. I've actually never done that sort of meditation with Diane before. So I've done some work around connecting with my soul before, which has always been quite an emotional and profound experience, but actually during that meditation to truly connect to your inner self or your higher self, as Diane would explain it, is something I haven't done before. And it was profound and very emotional. I came visually in front of myself, so I literally met my inner self, which sounds incredibly strange to say, but I just appeared in front of myself, and I can now feel that I am still with myself. I don't know how else to describe it. Yeah, I don't know how else to describe it.
What do you remember about the experience?
Just that a real inner strength has come from meeting my inner self. A clarity, complete clarity, a revelation on a goal I thought I had, or a way that I thought I wanted to be. And actually what I realised is that goal hadn't been aligned. It wasn't actually what I thought I wanted it. I didn't know if I really wanted it. And having just done that meditation session, I feel like everything's just connected, and the outcome of that is complete clarity, and everything else is kind of dissipated, isn't relevant. Yes, I have an aligned life. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And none of that sounds strange to me.
God, I'm still quite overwhelmed. Yeah, I'm still quite overwhelmed.
And it'll be one that you treasure.
Absolutely, 100%, and beautiful settings to have gone on that journey on, so thank you very much. It's been a wonderful day.